guys. Today something happened I wanted to share with everybody. This morning, like around 7 o'clock, my mother-in-law, who was staying with us for a few weeks now, she had gotten up and went outside to take the garbage outside. She went through the gate, opened it up, went out. She noticed a guy outside. He was had a broom in his hand and a little, like a dustpan, and he was sweeping up in the driveway area here, and she didn't think anything of it. She thought maybe, we got somebody new here as a maintenance guy was cleaning up. And so she emptied the garbage, came back in the house, and grabbed some more garbage and took it out. When she opened up the gate and walked outside, we have a little wooden ladder that sits out there. She noticed this guy was sitting on the wooden ladder with his pants down around his ankles, and he was masturbating. Freaked her out and scared her. She came running back in, came back into the house, grabbed a knife, because she didn't know what this person was all about. At the same time, my neighbor, whose apartment has windows that can actually see out into the driveway area where this guy was, noticed him standing in front of her window with his pants down around his ankles, masturbating. She quick ran and grabbed the knife, started coming outside. As soon as he seen her grab the knife, the guy pulled up his pants and took off running. All this happened in the morning. I woke up. My mother-in-law told Luis about what had happened, and then she told me. A little alarming. We have children here. We have women here. We have kids here up and down the street that play. We have women up and down the street, walking up and down the street. So what I proceeded to do is I went down the road, talked to the guys on the trike line. Those that don't know what a trike line is, it's the trike drivers form a trike line. And when you need a trike, you just yell for them, clap your hands, guys come down, pick you up, and take you away. So I told the trike drivers what had happened. The reason that being is because trike drivers tend to talk to people in the community. They tend to relay messages. I told a couple other people in Sorry stores here what happened. Word will get around. By the end of the night, everybody in this area will know what happened. We then proceeded to go down to the barangay captain. Told the barangay captain what happened. He turned around and told us to go see his son. Now his son is what I call the barangay watchdog. These are guys that basically watch over the barangay. If there's any problems, any issues, you go to them and they straighten it out. So what I did was we told the barangay watchdog what had happened and let him know. What he told us was that if we could get a photo of him, they would actually find this guy within a month. What happens then, I don't know. Probably a little street justice. But either way, we let them know. I then phoned my landlord and said, hey, listen, we want to talk to you. So we talked to him, and we're going to get a daytime, excuse me, a daytime guard now. And so there'll be somebody here 24/7. But what he told me is what happens here is they look at these guys. I call them sexual predators because that's what they are. They're a sexual predator. What happens is they have these guys, and whether or not they have a few screws loose in the head, I don't know. This guy was well dressed. He wasn't a bum. He didn't appear to be, a bum or a local, beggar. But what he told me what happens is a lot of times they call these guys nuisances. And what'll happen is they'll pick these guys up off the street and they'll put them in another barangay. And then when they become a nuisance there, they pick them up from there and they put them in another barangay. The Philippines doesn't have a mental housing jail to put these people in. The jails house criminals. Now, he told me if he actually physically assaulted somebody or something, or he did something physically, that he would then be, arrested and processed, which to me makes no sense, because if he's willing to do that in broad daylight, what's going to stop him the next time from moving past that sexual gratification he has and moving on to another form of sexual gratification? Yeah. So, my thing is, you know what, guys, I don't care where you live in the world. It happens everywhere in the world. Philippines, United States, Canada, Europe, Asia, Japan, China, Germany, France, wherever. I mean, it happens. There are disgusting, sick, vile predators out there that do that. If you live in the Philippines, my suggestion is tell the people in the immediate area, what had happened. Like I said, the trike drivers, they talk to everybody. The Sari Sari store, they talk to everybody, because people constantly come there to buy things. Talk to the barangay captain, talk to the police. Just let somebody know. Like I said, hear the kids play. They play out in the streets. Hannah Grace, she doesn't play outside by herself. She usually playing with other kids. I do notice when the kids are playing here, they do play in groups. But either way, if somebody's that bold and that brave to do something like that in broad daylight, what else are they willing to do? But anyways, guys, I wanted to share that with you. In my opinion, personally, if I was there at the point in time, I definitely would have basically took something into my own hands. To me, that's foul. That's disgusting. I don't like a sexual predator like that. Some might know and some might not know. I'm retired from the Department of Corrections, so I've dealt with sexual predators. I sat in classrooms where sexual predators were, and a lot of them will say flat out they started small doing things like that, and it progressed from there. So anyways, guys, just thought I'd share that with you. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about that, and we'll talk to you guys later.